Are we gone? I think we're on. Damn, I mastered the streaming shit now. Let me see if I can hear myself, see if this is actually good. If I'm not gonna blast anyone's ears off. If this is actually good. Yeah, we're good. Shit. Getting good at this. Alright. That's a lot. See if we can get this one. Yeah, there you go. Beautiful. Beautiful. We're gonna go old school again. I'm so addicted to this goddamn game. Alright. So addicted to... Yeah, there you go. We're good. There we go. Oh, how y'all doing, man? Even though today I can totally go for any other game, I'm just not sure what the fuck we want to play today. Tactical shooters, I'm always on board. Racing games, man, I gotta put my wheel set up. See how it goes. But welcome to anyone joining. Trying to stream more often, man. I'm doing that commitment. Stop being a lazy asshole. Oh yeah, should I promote my video? Oh, that's loud. Oh fuck. Excuse the fuck out of me. Why does EA always have to do that shit? It was like the EA, it's in the game, or whatever the fuck is in this. What the guy say? Whatever. It was always like a ear rape if I was wearing headphones back then, because the headphones were not good either. So I guess that applies. Also, first time I'm ever using a fucking tank top. Nobody mock me, please. A little bit of light though, because I am in the dark. Oh no. There you go. But how y'all doing? That's way too loud. How y'all doing, man? Today is a good Friday. I forget the fucking weekday. That's how my ADHD is. Yes, we start off with a great bale there. There you go. Break some bones, a neck. Who needs a neck? Did forget to boost my CPU, but that's fine. Oh, that was way too smooth. Look at that. Still smooth. How was your week, boys? It was a hell of a week, this fucking... for YouTube, man. Jesus Christ, dude. Oh my god, what did we have? Like 3 cases of minors or some shit like that? Getting either disrespected by text, actually fondled with. It's problematic, dude. Even though I will say it's not that it's happening in 2024. We're finding it out in 2024. So that's a huge difference, I suppose. Let me just check something here real quick. Sorry about that. Alright, there you go, sorry. Oh, 1 up. That's cool. Let's see if we can beat this guy. But I hope we're all doing good. Oh, good scene.
What are you doing? Oh, it's my skate. Oh, whoa. Ah, kicking back, keeping it on 2 reels. Oh, I know you. You're that dude from San Vanalona. Oh, man, we should get a game going.
Right, as I was saying, man. It was a chaotic week. At least 2 weeks. I'm not sure. Like, Dr. Spec was like maybe 8 days ago or some shit like that. So that's beyond a little bit of a week. Oh, that's lame, man. I'm gonna beat your ass. Ooh, look at the nollie pop shot.
Hey, did you see that and that?
Oh, get the fuck out of here, man. Let me push up my sleeves here. Just in one grind, I'm gonna beat this guy's ass. Look at this.
That's what I'm talking about.
Look at this, look at this, look at this. Almost. Looking a bit slow, but... Oh, no. Actually, I need to beat this guy.
Hurry up.
There you go.
Hey, slow down. This ain't a competition.
It is definitely a competition, my guy.
If this is a high ollie contest, that bar...
Oh, shit. Did I... Ooh. No, it's good.
Oh, it's
Okay,
starting to get tight.
I thought I fucked that up here. Mm-hmm. The fuck was that sound, man? Sorry, I had to
I don't
check
even know
something
we
there.
started. First Mongo.
It has been a good week though, in terms of like personal aspects and shit like that. It has been fun, man. This summer's not as bad as it was last year though. Still not, you know, would like some average fucking days where it's not burning hot oil on the skin when it comes to like the fucking temperature.
Wow, that was a video game move.
And then there's like rain. Literally in my country we had 1 week raining, 1 week full sun. Like I don't know how much is that is in Fahrenheit, but we nearly reached 35 centigrade or some shit like that. It was like insane. At least in this country, that shit is insane. Too fucking hot, man. I'm like a computer, man. I can't process on high heat. So I don't know. I don't know what the fuck my favorite season is anymore. I used to like the rain, but the rain makes me depressed.
Alright, when do we start? I did that, and you're gonna do what?
Oh, I'm gonna fucking spank your ass. Look at this. Mmm. 2,000 points, just like that, dude. I'm not even gonna use teleport. I'm not a fucking cheater right here. Look at this. Yeah. Oh. That could have been... That is the best fucking bail I could have ever gotten in my life. I ain't gonna beat that one.
Alright, here we go. Check out this magic.
Show me, man. It's gonna bail face first. I was... Come on, man. At least a fucking flight of stairs, man. Bye, bitch.
Man, that was so fun. I love competition. You're good.
Don't show my own greatness, man. I already know it.
Oh, by the way, contract's in the mail if you're in.
Mm-hmm. I thought I was bugging. The camera is not. Alright, old lady, get out of here. Sorry, babushka. Yeah, that's legit. Yeah, that's a nice step up there. That's how you climb stairs. Alright, keep doing that. Eventually get it. Ooh, all of me. Yeah, let's crush some bones here. Now I'm gonna show you why this game still... Well, I keep forgetting the fucking year this was released. 2010 still has the biggest ragdoll out of any game out there. You think, oh, but GTA 5 is pretty... Oh, GTA 4 is pretty honest. No, this is even better. Even though it was 1 year after GTA 4, 2 years maybe. Let me just see what I need to do to kill it. Spots bailed with 40,000 points. Oh, fuck me. All of them? Wait, all of them? You maybe don't understand how hard that shit is, but it is very hard. That's what she said. No! I already stalled. That's great. Woo! No. I already lost it. Come on, get some points, man. I keep... Fuck it now. I need to land smoothly. There you go, beautiful. And then do this. Yeah. 40,000 right there. This is gonna be a fucking terrible task though. It's gonna take so long. Yep, there you go. There you go. Well, that didn't count though. I'm so terrible at this, but how can I be better at bailing? There you go. Come on, roll. That counts. Turn. What the fuck? Touched it. I touched it. Come on. There you go. Right in the spine, dude. That is painful. Oh shit, I can do a two-step here. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Beautiful. Boom. Yeah. Ooh. Just a little fucking flip. That's fine. I really can't stand when they fucking show the bones, man. 30. That was a few short, man. I even forgot which one is it. Is this one? Oof. That's a good tip. If you guys want to avoid breaking bones, land on your head. Just one. One broken bone is better than multiple. Hey, GTA fanboy, how you doing, man? Oh, shit. Come on, 40 points, 40 points. There you go, 40,000. How you doing, GTA fanboy, man? Parkour, what's up? Parkour. A little bit more. Low. This is gonna hurt. That was on the knee, but I'm gonna do it on the dick. Hold on a sec. I'm sadistic. Hold on. Now that you asked. Right in the dick. Ooh. Well, at least the dick is fine. I can break a head. I don't care. The dick has to be intact. But how you doing, Kapil? How you doing? Or Patel. I actually like the last name of Patel, dude. It's a very, one of my favorite Indian surnames at the very least. I'm assuming. I don't know, it's 2024, man. People can be called Patel, not being Indian. Hey, who knows? There's everything for everybody. I'm doing good, man. Oh shit, reach it. Touch it! With a toe, reach it. There you go. That counts. I'm good. I'm glad. I've been completely turned off about... 10 seconds. Oh, I can't do this. Can I? It has to be 40,000 on the fucking dot. Nope. So I'm not good at killing myself. Now I learned. But yeah, I've been a little bit switched off from gaming, man. Am I the one who feels like we haven't gotten any good news and shit like that? Like, there's gonna be kind of a DLC sort of for Helldivers, but that's about it. Will GTA 6 have preload? Like, we're talking about technology sense, or I don't know. Is that some kinky shit that you're talking? Hold on, let me focus on this one. Preloading assets first can be accessed early on console. No. They're not gonna afford it. Rockstar's terrible at security, I will say. I just don't think they would be that stupid to allow. Oh, you're talking about download preload? Okay. I don't know. I don't think so. I think Rockstar doesn't have to do that. Usually that's a practice that video game companies will do to kind of create an appeal to their own game, because they're unknown or they're new, kind of like Ubisoft and a new Assassin's Creed. Everybody knows Assassin's Creed, right? But it's a new game and people need to know if the gameplay is going to be good, shit like that. GTA 6, dude, people are going to fucking buy it. Doesn't matter, dude. So the preloading thing, I doubt it. It's usually like a tactic used for indie developers, or even if it's AAA. Oh shit. Even if it's not AAA, even if it is AAA, it's when your game is a bit on testing grounds still, in terms of test control groups. Ooh. Not just Skate 3 again. Someone asked me to play Skate 3, that's why I'm playing, and honestly, man, Skate 3, beautiful. You want to talk about something mindlessly without paying attention? Skate 3. Even though I'm kind of focusing on this one, because I never... There you go. Because I'm a complete... I'm one of those, like, I don't finish platinums and shit like that, but if there's a challenge that I can kill it, I'm gonna go for that. I'll play anything, to be honest. Like, I still have to finish Ghost of Tsushima, but that one has story, and I want to pay attention to that shit, you know? So who knows? Show me your controller. Hold on a second. Make a bet. Is it Xbox? Is it PlayStation? Is it like one of those fucking bootleg ones that have, you know, fucking crust between the buttons? I'll actually do a bet there. I think they will have an in-game social media connected to your Rockstar Social Club account. Absolutely. They're gonna repeat that. Yeah. Especially after the whole Rockstar game launcher and shit like that. They really want to nail down on property software. And Rockstar's gonna be like Apple in a certain way, and make it as restrictive as possible, which is a terrible practice by Rockstar. But hey, all right, it's a PlayStation 4 still, which is very. This 1, 2, 3. 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 What about now? I can monitor myself, but I can't hear it here. What about now? I can. Oh, there you go. What the fuck was that? Okay, that's fine. All right. Sorry. Thank you for that, by the way. A lot of people just let me talk without actually, while being muted. I don't know what happened. Let me talk without... I think I smacked the shit. Alright. Sorry. Where was I? What was the last part you guys heard? I was talking about the touchpad. How in this game, using the fucking touchpad, or on the PC actually in general, there's so many things that you can do with the touchpad. And most game, like if you customize your own controller, you can pretty much set any control, or macros even, if you want, for the touchpad. But PlayStation 4, man, the game developers did not give a fuck about using the features of the touchpad. Right? That is very weird, because the touchpad is like the reason why I like this controller so much still. The touchpad was huge when it came out. People were excited, like, oh shit, the laptop thing. We thought we could use a lot more for animations and shit, and we just didn't have that. Which is a bit weird. Like I said, as I was saying while I was muted, The Last of Us 2 had the ability to strum the guitar with a touchpad. That was the most creative use I've ever seen of the touchpad. That's pretty cool. But every other game developer for PlayStation, they didn't give a fuck about it. Sorry about that. So let me see. From where did I end? Bruh, if GTA 6 doesn't have a preload, then those internet servers are gonna get jammed up. Oh, that absolutely gonna do. That's gonna happen. GTA 5 did not have online set up for the first week. There was a reason for that, you know what I mean? So, that was the most basic fucking trick I've ever done, and that gets so many points. No, it was kind of cool, but the exit could have been better. The controller's a weird one. I didn't customize other than having these. You know why I have these? I'm not gonna take them off because once I do that shit, I can't put it back on. They're chewed out. The one thing I do not like about this controller is the durability of the sticks. No. PlayStation 3 had that weird oily thing that it would release at some point. But this one doesn't have that material, doesn't have that problem, but then it's just very weak. Very, very weak. Here's my plan. I will buy Xbox X, then gonna play Stellar Blade with that pool Xbox controller, and so you can feel the ass, man. That's very clever. You know what? Fuck Harvard. That's the kind of smart I want. Now you're thinking. People were disappointed that the Deadpool fucking controller was like a detachable ass, and I'm like, are you seriously gonna play with a guy's ass while you're gonna finger him while playing the game? Nah, you want to take that off while you're playing, man. Shit gets aggressive. You don't want to start fingering an ass. You know what I mean? So that was a good idea. But yeah, have you seen? Yeah, I've saw it. I've seen it. Search caked up Deadpool. No, I've seen it, and they have the werewolf. What the fuck is his name? Wolverine as well. Will we be waiting for PC GTA 6 or buy day one? I'm gonna buy day one, which means I'm gonna buy a whole console for the fucking game. That's how dedicated I am. And here's the thing: even if it is a huge waste of money, I can either sell the PlayStation. That's not the end of the world, and especially if it's gonna be a pro. And you know, GTA 7 won't be released for another decade, so I can just kind of forget about the disappointment if it comes out wrong, which I don't think it will. Cake is a cake no matter what the baker. Hey, you know. People have been obsessed, for example, with this whole Tyson conversation. They've been searching hers, now it's a her, right? Fucking Instagram and rummaging through and shit like that, and people are just putting cursed memes about... No, I don't even want to say it. But the whole cake is a cake. Oof. So it's gonna be for the PlayStation 5. On Xbox on Portugal, in Portugal, you don't really see it. It's very, very unpopular. And if you want to play with some friends or some shit, you know, that's okay. I gotta win the race here. Except 2070, Jesus Christ, for GTA 7. It wouldn't be that off. Wait, Chris Tyson got leaked video? Not a video. They just found out that she has been taking a lot of, you know, butt pics and shit like that since it has gotten the, what is it, the hormone replacement treatment? Which obviously is gonna make her caboose a little bit not manly, let's just say it like that, okay? And then people have been obsessed about this shit, and I wish I didn't see that, because I cannot bleach my eyes, can I mean, I can, but only once. Until I lose my fucking vision. Hey, my guy, come here, come here. Let me focus on this, because races do involve a little bit of strategy here. I already missed one of the gates. I'm gonna cheat! I'm gonna cheat! Get out! I was just gonna smack the dude out of his fucking existence. Oh! That was risky. Didn't know why I did that. Hold on a second. Let me focus, guys. There you go. I killed it. On 1 second. Jesus Christ. First I saw Dick Pickle got leaked video. Who? Or what? Because I'm not even aware. GTA fanboy, GTA 6 is gonna flop. I doubt it, man. If it does, it's gonna be the last GTA many people will buy. Because the disappointment of that shit is gonna be immeasurable. Yeah, I do know about Stellar Blade. At the very least, I don't know the game specifically, but I do know about it. I'm not confusing, right? It's the game that people have been complaining about because the girl was too hot or some shit like that. It's very unrealistic. No, bitch, you just gotta hit the gym, right? You can have small tits, you can still have some nice legs. Go for that. I absolutely hate that new tradition of people just complaining about characters being too sexy. Like, if you want to ask for guys to be sexy too in terms of characters, that's fine. You're talking as if God of War doesn't exist. That motherfucker has pecs that look like speed bumps, right? But complaining about a girl having nice outfits that show her tits and shit like that when it's a game supposed to do that, like, I don't get it. If I'm not confusing the game here. Drake leaked video. Oh, okay, yeah. Was it a leaked video or was it I'm going the wrong way? Or was it a pic? I remember being a pic, right? Oh. Hey, since I'm actually surprised there's someone here that doesn't even play GTA at all. What kind of games do you play? Maybe I can have one on my Steam that I could play, honestly. Because I really like Skate 3 because I can literally talk about anything without focusing. That's my thing with Skate 3. And it's nostalgic, man. And the fact that I don't need a PlayStation 3 to play this, it's just too good, man. Yeah, let me go to the place that has the shit to do. You can't hear me correctly? Why am I think I'm loud enough. I can't go louder, otherwise it's gonna start reverbing. Let me see. So test 1 2 3. No, wait. Test 1 2 3. So test 1 2 3. I can't speak louder than this, otherwise your ears are gonna bleed a little bit. And I'm not sure if I smack the fucking mic a little bit too loud, too strong and start fucking up. I can do this, man, but at some point when you put too much gain on a mic, it's gonna start sending that weird sound. Looks like crackling. Nope, get out. It's one of those things, like, if this room was completely isolated in terms of reverb and echoes and shit like that, yeah, sure. But I can't do that without you hearing my voice duplicated. That's why I do videos in another room, otherwise... Wait, where the fuck are these icons here, man? I'm gonna go to someplace else. I'm not ready. But yeah, I'm not confusing the game, right? Confirm me on that, but I think Stellar Blade was the game that people were complaining because the girl was too fucking hot. Or the outfits, rather, were too hot. Oh shit, forgot the checkpoint. Shut the fuck up. Rockstar has 3 words about DLC. Fuck single player DLCs. That was a big... yeah. That was a big... Oh, I was gonna smack that guy. That was a big disappointment. I think every GTA fan cannot deny the fact that we've been mistreated in that regard of not having a single player shit. That's what it comes down to, really. You can love GTA as a whole and Rockstar for doing an amazing single player experience, but because how good they are, the fact that they just proceed to go like, you know what, fuck it, no, we're not gonna bring more greatness. We feel like you had enough. Yes, it's very fucking disrespectful. The whole Trevor DLC being planned, and then they just don't do it at all. Map creator, absolutely not. Unless you talk about online, maybe. Can I do this one? Nope. Ooh! The sound of the metal in this game. You guys want to hear something really fucking funny? That was a YouTube short that people will just watch to oblivion because of this. Hold on. But yeah, the map creator thing, no, absolutely not. I would be very amazed if that shit, like, that would be props to Rockstar.
Hey, bro. Yeah, what up, man?
You hear that sound? It's one of the most realistic, like, hit on impact on metal shit that I've ever heard. Why would GTA 6 get mad about Stellar Blade? It doesn't even look like Mortal Kombat. Let me just confirm, she got a natural body that achieved by going to the gym. Okay, so I'm not confusing, right? Yeah, I mean, it's not impossible. I think people were triggered by, oh, she has big tits and big butts and shit like that. And I'm like, you do understand that most guys, even if you do develop a character that is flat-chested, what do people call it in animes and shit like that? The tomboy, right? The tomboy kind of... There's a second word for it that I don't remember. We don't need much, but when you have a character that has big tits and big ass, yeah, it's gonna be lovely. Ooh! That's an achievement right there, man. Double impact. But yeah, man, like, from what I've seen, like, I really don't understand people getting... Oh my god, stop, man. Shut the fuck up. I don't see the problem, man. People complain about the most random shit ever. Fucking metal. Nope, nope. Here's the thing. Correct me if I'm wrong as well, because my information is not the best. But it is a game made by a Japanese company, right? And they corrected because obviously they want to hit the Western market. But the Japanese do not give a fuck about that shit. And that's why I love it so much. That's why their games are still a little bit fun. Because at the very least... Oof. At the very least, you know... On a good day, if they really don't want to achieve... Like, they're not focusing on a Western market, you're gonna have a game that does not give a fuck about any kind of cultural... perspective, I suppose. Oof. I gotta say, this game is balanced physics of GTA 4 is even better. As you say, yeah, balanced pretty much, because GTA 4 was excessive, but this one is realistic. Like, that's how someone would fall. And at some point, if you, for example, if you have a heavy hit and you're like some seconds pass, the guy loses consciousness basically, and if you fall, the guy falls like a stiff or like a stiff body, which is really cool. Oh! Dude, the weight of the skateboard actually dropped him. Look at that. It is so realistic. I absolutely love this game for this. The things have, like, weight, you know what I mean? Like, the things are... See? Like, the fucking skateboard, it was dropping, but very slowly, it was stiffing it up, right? And then, bam. That's what dropped him. That is so cool, man. The body collision is just amazing there. Rockstar didn't make a skateboard game back in the 2000s. I remember about a ping pong one, but I don't remember about skateboard. Did they really? Or did they maybe publish it? Because they do publishing work sometime. But Skate, man, is one of those that you can't compete. Even Skate 4 is looking good. The ragdoll physics don't seem that great, but it's still in alpha, so who knows, maybe that was the wrong button. But this for 2010, man, you gotta understand, like 1 year right after GTA 4, so they were making this, or 2 years, I don't remember exactly. They have had to be making this game while GTA 4 was being developed, so they didn't steal ideas of ragdolls and shit like that. They had to develop this in-house, you know what I mean? It's amazing. I'm pretty sure it doesn't even use Frostbite or anything like that that EA developed. It's their own shit. But it might have Frostbite components. I'm not sure when Frostbite... Frostbite was available for Battlefield 3. Or way beyond that, actually. Yeah, sure, it was already available, but I don't think it actually uses Frostbite. Oh! I was gonna pull that off. Let me just text, hold on. Alright. What is the game about though, Stellar Blade? I never was, usually I always bet that those games that look like that, they're gonna be MMORPGs or some shit like that. But I actually never... That's a sad thing about it, you know? I didn't hear about the game's qualities. All I heard it was about the fucking drama or the situation about it. I'm like, why do games have to go through that purgatory? Makes no sense to me. Fucking lagging because I'm going too fast. When I play GTA 5 after playing GTA 4, the arcade driving in GTA 5 feels like a moving toy car by our hands. You know, like cars that doesn't behave like that in real life. Yeah, GTA 4 is more... GTA 4 has unrealistic exaggerations sometimes, of course. But it's nothing like GTA 5 where the shit sticks to the floor. It's just like a station wagon cannot operate the same way as a Formula 1 car. Are you serious? Not only that, driven by fucking Lewis Hamilton, dude. It has to be... It is some next level driving skills that these guys have to do to make the turns in a way that they do. So yeah, I don't like the driving either, man. I like the flying. The helicopter is fine. It's actually very fluid and shit like that. But come on, pull that off. There you go. So yeah, I'm agreeing on that with you because. What the fuck is happening, man? I'm not... It's not responding as I want. So am I good again? What the fuck is happening with my mic, man? Are we good now? Are we good now? Yeah, we are. What the fuck is happening? There's nothing happening for it to be switched off. Okay. Where did you miss me? Where I was talking about Eve, you know, I haven't heard anything about the Eve being, you know, a whore of a protagonist as well. It's just the fact that she can wear, you know, good-looking fucking outfits. That's it. So, and I don't understand why people are upset about that shit. If you don't want to sexualize her, they just don't dress her that way. Simple. You get to choose the outfits, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. But in the game, you can choose the outfits, right? Why are people upset about this shit? Just let people have the game in the way that they want. If you don't want her to be sexualized, if you want her all like covered up, then cover her up. Like why people have a problem with choice, I don't understand. It's so fucking weird. The way that people are so worried about wait, now I can't see the chat. Fuck me. Is it good? Is it good now? I think it is good now, right? Is it good? Yeah, it's good now. Okay, what the fuck? Just confirming. Yeah, it's like GTA does have a strip club, so what's the problem with Stellar Blade? Yeah, exactly. And people had a problem with that shit too. Remember that BuzzFeed video, which turned out to be a meme at some point because a girl was like, "Oh, this is just this is what it is. This is to satisfy the male fantasy." You remember that shit, that meme? That was from a BuzzFeed video that was about GTA 5 and she was going to a strip club or whatever the fuck. And I'm like, what's the problem with a male fantasy? You know, like, can we not have it? That's the point of a game. If you want to have a game where there's like eye candy in terms of like male, you know, good looking guys, sure, you can ask for that. Just don't take it away from us. There's no fucking problem in that. So I don't understand, like, they are literally having a problem with choice. You know, LGBT, like, that's the thing. Even if that would be even stupider, because I'm pretty sure the LGBT community is very prone to choice. That's what they want people to respect. You know, their ability to live the life the way they want it. So how come men, you know, cis men or whatever the fuck can't do that shit too? This is not one-sided. It's very weird, man. I never understood that shit, man. Let people play their games, single-player games especially, man. Just let people play the way they want it, man. Mortal Kombat 9 character designs. Which Mortal Kombat did I play last? Was it the 9 actually? Maybe. Because it wasn't on the subscription service at some point. We had a PlayStation back at work. So I'm not sure if that was the one that I played. But what about it specifically? Because I know like most of the characters are fucking, you know, the girls are looking good and shit like that, yeah. The guys as well, like there's a lot of guys that just don't wear shirts at all. Cage, I think, doesn't wear... There's an outfit where he doesn't wear a shirt, right? That was such a sweet trick. Maybe you don't even fucking give a shit about that, but that in this game is almost not achievable. A hippie. Whoa, dude, that was unbelievable. That is cool. Look at that little boop, and then... Oh, that was sweet. I never did that shit. Not even at that speed. Wow. That is unbelievable. Clip this. Damn, dude. That was a beautiful fucking trick, man. Maybe to y'all, like, I'm nerding over nothing, but this is pretty sweet. Shit. Alright. So that game has a lot of controversies. I don't think Mortal Kombat gives a shit. You know what I mean? At this point, Mortal Kombat, whoever makes Mortal Kombat, they've been getting flagged ever since they did the 3D animations, and who gives a fuck? So every girl has an 8-pack except Scarlet. Yeah. It's supposed to be ridiculous, man. The whole fucking game, like, even when you do the brutality shit, like, anatomy, some of them are very anatomically correct, but there's a lot of things that just don't happen, like busting a guy's balls with a single punch. Like, that doesn't really happen, right? You would need a hydraulic press for that shit. So yeah, it's not supposed to be realistic to a T. But yeah, I mean, everyone expects the games like those to be like that. You know, I don't understand people's appeal in complaining about that shit. I really don't. And that being any genre, to be honest, like, as I said, man, it's very weird. Let me see if I can repeat this. That was close enough. That was a good attempt. Oh yeah, by the way, this game had remember co-op? That's how you call it, right? Co-op fucking playthroughs, man. You could actually finish the story kind of with your friend. Game's really downgraded, dude. Jesus Christ. A split screen is also from a bygone era, you know. Co-op. I don't know, man. It's getting a bit sad. Gaming really did used to be about, you know, inviting your friends over. And even if you did want to play it online, there was also a lot of more features, a lot more things that you could do. I don't know, man. MK1 is full of microtransactions. Yeah, that's where they lose me, man. The microtransactions. Dress the characters whatever you want, man. But microtransaction shit. That's what happened with Gran Turismo as well. I played really, like, I had Gran Turismo for the PlayStation 2. I don't even remember exactly what the number was. Was it Gran Turismo 5 maybe? I'm not even sure. Not even that, I think. That's way too recent. The last one that was released for the PlayStation 2, I had that one. It was so fucking fun. There was not a single microtransaction. There was nothing. It's PlayStation 2, right? Didn't have that. It was so fun, man. And at some point, man, microtransaction era really did downgrade it. Really did downgrade. Even really good games that were good games regardless, microtransactions made them lazy. There's not a single game that got better because of microtransactions. You know what I mean? Like, that doesn't happen. It's a cheap tactic. Oh. Now I'm gonna try to recreate this. Games nowadays, except Red Dead Redemption 2, doesn't affect minds, but they affect our wallets. Basically. Even Red Dead, when you consider Red Dead Online, they had a fucking gold shit. Even though it's meaningless, you don't... It kinda is meaningless to buy shark cards as well on GTA, because, I mean, for fuck's sakes. The ability to hack that game is so easy. A lot of people have, like, paid menus and shit like that, but you don't need a paid menu to hack that shit. At least to get money from, you know, in GTA. But as I said, you know, that did corrupt pretty much everything. Red Dead Redemption 2 got that D'Angelo song, Unshaken. I know which one you're talking about. This fucking beautiful ass song. One of the best soundtracks, or very specifically any song from any soundtrack ever to be made. I don't know if it was specifically made for Red Dead Redemption 2, but I remember, May I Stay Unshaken. It is just so good. I'm not sure if it was specifically made, exclusively made for Red Dead Redemption 2, but it's fucking amazing, man. Even though they're a sad little song that they put in the ending, when Arthur is riding the horse before the final confrontation. Which one is that called? Forget, man. I think you know what I mean. That song from the old guy. You can tell it's an old guy singing it. Such a fucking nice song too. Oh yeah, they absolutely choose really good songs. GTA 4, like people sleep on GTA 4 radio, and the original playlist, not the now one, the one that they have now because they lost all the licensing, right? But back then, like Russian songs, man, even the fucking Russian songs that nobody knew about anything, like nobody ever heard, like 90% of the songs on Vladivostok, right? But you were jamming to that shit, you know what I mean? Like the Russian rap songs and shit like that, you were just banging your head to it. So Rockstar is really good at, like, they have a, for those who don't know, like they have a record now, a label record, so a record label. Wait, what is it? Label record? A label. That's pretty much it. GTA 4 original soundtracks were worse, but DLC songs were best in my opinion. Not really. It depends on what kind of genre you're talking about, but like I said, in GTA 4, the original one. Okay, hold on a second. We're talking about 3 different groups here. You had, okay, Google. I didn't ask you. I didn't call you. Okay. You're talking about 3 groups. So you had the original GTA 4 playlist, right? You had then the DLC songs, which was with the Lost and Damned and the Beloved Tony, and then eventually a few years ago they lost the licensing rights to pretty much every song in GTA 4, the original one. So they decided, you know, most of the songs on the Beloved Tony are on GTA 4. They possibly replaced a few. They bought a few cheap licenses to upkeep the radio, and that was it. But I really liked the first group of songs they had. It was good. It was really underrated music, but it was really good. Goodbye Horse, like it's a song that is also here. They had Black Keys. They had Kanye West. It was fucking amazing, dude. Especially the East hip hop kind of thing. Hey, Random User, how you doing, man? I knew you were sad missing the last stream. I'm gonna try to stream as frequently as possible. Oh shit, sorry about that. Yeah, the last Lost and Damned, yeah. They lost that soundtrack because of the licensing problems, yeah. Well, I never played earlier version of GTA 4. Then there you go. Like, you had Russian songs where you didn't understand what the fuck the guy was saying, but the jam was on point, dude. It made you bang your head. Maybe the guy was talking about fucking a deer's ass or some shit like that. You're still banging, man. Like, it was such a great group of songs, man. And even like the known songs, like I said, the Black Keys, where like they had 2 songs of the Black Keys, and that shit was fucking amazing. Really good shit, man. Not as epic as San Andreas, but you know, San Andreas is hard to beat. I think I'm lucky that I never played GTA 4. Copying for a remaster, played on a PlayStation 5. I'm not sure if you're ever gonna get that wish fulfilled, because Rockstar is not giving a shit about GTA 4, unfortunately. But yeah, man, like GTA 4 is gonna be a fun experience for you, man. Don't expect it to be like arcadish as GTA 5, but once you learn the controls and understand that the cars actually behave as if you drive in real life, you're gonna have a lot of fun, man. You're gonna start realizing like you need to start thinking about braking before the braking zone, not on the braking zone. Shit. Do that. Ooh, come on, you can't outline that shit. Okay, that's fine. Because it was way too demanding. Oh, you never played because it was demanding on the PC. I also had a weak PC, and the port was terrible for the PC, I'll be honest. But I was able to play it, actually. Because at some point I did have like one of those office laptops that can actually handle gaming quite well, actually, at the time. So yeah. I need my laptop board. What do you mean laptop board? Oh, the fan thing? My favorite game is Red Dead Redemption 2. So I think I'll like it, yeah, absolutely. The realism is still there. Seen a few videos praising the driving. Seems like the community is so divided on that. Because again, if you play GTA 5 first, you're gonna be like, oh, it's so fun to drive, yeah, because pretty much the car does everything that you tell him to do. but I don't know, that's like playing Elden Ring and you don't have to press the buttons for magic. It's on auto spell, you know what I mean? Like, that's not fun to me. Some people have that fun, they like that shit. The fact that they don't have to break when they really need to break. They like to use the wall to break. In GTA 4, just so you can understand the difference, curbs will stop you. In GTA 5, there's a bug where curbs will speed you up. In GTA 4, the curbs will stop you. Like, if you hit the rim on the curb, your car is going to be sent flying. Which is really cool, in my opinion. Oh, you're watching on that stuff, okay. Oof, shit. So you need to learn how to drive. That is, it's not too complicated, don't get me wrong. You know, it's not gonna be fucking rocket science, but it's really good. I have fun because there's a little bit of challenge in that, you know what I mean? But it's not a simulator. A lot of people will say that shit is also not true. I don't know if they ever played a fucking simulator, but no. And the community is kind of divided, honestly. I think it's like just a loud majority that, or a loud minority that says that shit. But you can have fun with both, don't get me wrong, but I always end up having to mod GTA 5 because of the handling. It always pissed me off how flipping a car in GTA 5 is an option. Yep, you're not going to be able to do that in GTA 4. There's like a certain level of ability to do that, but not really too much. If you flip your car totally, you gotta get out. Which is cool, you know, that's how car chase should end, and then you have to steal another car and shit like that. So controlling the car so easily in the mid-air is also... You saw my video about the GTA 4 compared with GTA 5. The car almost corrects by itself in mid-air, and that is so terrible, dude. I hate that. So that song had me in tears when played when Arthur was dying on that mountain and that animals appeared. It was literally crying at that time. But that's not the Unshaken one, right? It's the other one from... I forget the fucking name. It's a great song too. Oh, you were talking about Unshaken? Okay. I don't remember the Unshaken being played in the last... I remember Unshaken being played in the last mission, but in one of the earliest sections, because it is a big-ass final mission, but it's a really good song. I used to just play it and just let the cinematic camera do its thing. It was beautiful. Adds tension to the car chases and having the possibility to lose your getaway, unlike GTA 5. In GTA 5, your car is a tank, man. I don't think my car has ever... you know, basically started smoking and it was destroyed. In GTA 4, that will happen. If you crash your car twice in a big collision, you're either going to be flying off the window, which is very easy in GTA 4, or eventually the engine just gives out and Nico starts cursing the fucking car. Start, you piece of shit. It's shit like that. But in GTA 5, it's a tank. Oh yeah, it was your video. Totally forgot about that shit. Yeah, you can see like the bumping the rim on the curb. It stops your car because there's actual collisions with actual objects. In GTA 5, curbs don't exist. It's just a slight elevation. Which, like, if you had a big ass car, like a Hummer, understandable, you know, to be able to basically climb anything like a tank. But it is ridiculous when they Hold on, let me focus here because I want to make this... No, no. I think I need 19 seconds, 18 seconds. Okay. Come on, come on. I like how he has broken spine and skull, which would make him dead. And he's still spazzing out. Only Rockstar can make games like Red Dead Redemption 2. Yeah, absolutely. Their attention to detail is out of this world, and they have a lot of employees to use. As I said in the previous stream, a lot of people don't know, but Red Dead Redemption 2, the staffing that they involve for Red Dead Redemption 2 is very different than other GTA games, because they pretty much involve every single department from Rockstar. It was a collective group, instead of just having like Rockstar North with some collaboration from San Diego. No, they actually used everyone. Oh shit. Didn't want to do that. Oh shit, how the fuck do I leave now? I'm in jail, guys. Okay. Okay. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I actually want to go up here. In other words, Rockstar... What the fuck? Come here, man. Where the fuck did he go? Why is he down? What is bro doing down there, man? Okay. A bit suicidal. In other words, Rockstar fucked up the car physics for GTA 5 and toy cars. Yeah, always need to mod the handling, otherwise I can't do it. What does big ass mean? What do you mean? I'm worried they will go even more arcadey than the TikTok generation. Maybe. There's a lot of, like, here's the thing. We did have the leaks that did show a lot of realistic components, like the inventory system. Seems like you're only gonna have 2 guns or 3 guns, like 2 maybe small guns, like Max Payne, sort of. I'm excited about that shit because I do want an inventory system like Red Dead Redemption 2 where you have a gun locker. You can have pretty much every gun, but you can't have every gun on you. So I like that. Adds a little bit of challenge. And here's the thing, people need to understand that will make certain weapons like your favorites, and you're gonna customize them as such. You're gonna have your trademark gun. It's always a really good thing to have limited inventory, man. The whole thing of like being able to pull out an RPG just, I don't know, makes things way too easy. But who knows? Maybe again, I'm not against choice. They can give an option. Like, do you want realistic inventory or not? And then unlock certain achievements or whatever the fuck. I mean big, but why include ass? I don't understand what we're talking about here, I'm sorry. You mean the expression? Just something that you say, I guess. You can see that in GTA 6 trailer as well. It now says Rockstar Games present, not Rockstar North anymore. That's a good fucking catch. I didn't even specifically look at that. But yeah, I already knew they were gonna do that shit. But yes, Rockstar Games pretty much... I've shown this. You're not here in the last stream, were you? But if you go to the store here and you search GTA 5, okay, so if you search GTA 5, you can see that the developer here is Rockstar North, and then you have Rockstar Games as a publisher, which has always been the case, okay? But if you go for example, GTA 4 or San Andreas, I guess that would work too. I guess GTA 2, but that's way too old. But if you also go to the GTA 4 one, you see that Rockstar North developer is Rockstar North and then Rockstar Toronto, because they usually have like little bits of collaboration, but if it's really a lot of collaboration, they'll just involve a second developer, which is the other studio that it uses. And Rockstar North, I think it was because of episodes from Liberty City or some shit like that. I don't remember exactly. But yes, pretty much they have 2, and then Rockstar Games develops it, publishes it. But if you search Red Dead Redemption 2, 20 euros, man, that's fucking ridiculous. Like how the original game, the single player game is $20, 20 euros, and then fucking GTA Online is other 20. Wow, okay. It's on discount, but this shit is lasting a long time. Oh, okay, so it's on brief discount. Okay, didn't know that. If you want to buy Red Dead Redemption 2, there you go. But yeah, if you check here, then all of a sudden there's a difference. Developer is Rockstar Games and publisher is Rockstar Games. That's because for Rockstar Games, if you check the Wikipedia, pretty much every studio was involved with Red Dead Redemption 2. Even some of them just a small bit, but Rockstar Leeds, Rockstar North, Rockstar San Diego, Rockstar Toronto, Rockstar New England, all these departments, they collaborate into Red Dead Redemption 2, and that means 5,000 employees working on one single game, which Rockstar is kind of doing, to be honest. Like, they release very late, very sporadically. They don't even care about Midnight Club or any other games. Like, they just involve one game, 5,000 people, which most studios won't do that shit. Ubisoft is huge as well, for example, but they're not going to use 5,000 people in one game. That's not going to happen. Hey, Amelia, how you doing? Rockstar Toronto made it. Yes, like I said, I think it was because of episodes from Liberty City. They were specifically involved in a lot of the level design. But yeah, expect, for example, San Diego. Like San Andreas was also developed by Rockstar North, but San Diego being in California, a lot of the images they used to recreate the map and shit like that, San Diego was the one that was collaborating in that. But it was still a Rockstar North official project, right? So, but now pretty much every game is being released by being developed by Rockstar Games. And as a random user here said, on the trailer you can actually see I haven't confirmed, but I'm gonna trust you, and I think I do remember seeing it. But yeah, you'll see that in the trailer, it's actually Rockstar Games, not Rockstar North or anything like that. Maybe that is a detail that people should have brought that up. I'm not sure how many people are interested in that, knowing that, but yes. Fucking epic shit. So, I mean, it does say present, so the publisher can say presenting a certain game. But let me see in the final part here if there's something. Okay, so we don't have a color here, so we don't know if this is Rockstar Games. Yellow is Rockstar Games. The blue one is Rockstar North. We can't tell. But chances are, man, this is going to be a Rockstar Games as a whole, the whole group making the game. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Sorry about that. There you go. Why Sadie so cheeked up in Red Dead Redemption 2 for no reason? Does she have ass? I never noticed that shit. Sadie is just a really cool character for her personality, man. It truly is. Like, if you can consider her hot, you can, but also, even if you just remove the body and the personality, like her killing the O'Driscoll in the way that she does, pretty fucking cool. I think it's one of my favorite female characters. Like, they did her so well. She is someone who's like that typical what do you call it, damsel in distress, that at some point does not want men to save her and shit like that, but she doesn't do this annoyingly. She proves herself, and the missions are actually kind of like, you know, it makes sense for her to behave that way. So it's really cool, and it's one of my favorite female characters ever. Yes, basically more strategic throughout missions. That's bullshit. Can't fucking focus while playing this. Hold on a second. I mean, every female character in Red Dead Redemption 2 is caked up. I never noticed that, to be honest. It's a wild west, man. Even though that one prostitute that you have to like, you think you're saving, but she's actually like killing all the men in the city of Valentine. Yeah, that one is equipped, but I barely noticed, man. The whole cholera shit, you know, them being sick with the plague, not so attractive, you know what I mean? What thumbnail are you talking about? I'm sorry, I'm not even paying attention. There's a lot of things that I'm missing here. Hold on a second. So yes, we confirmed about Rockstar Toronto. GTA 7 is definitely going to come out in 250. I'm going to be dead by then. Why incognito, man? I always use incognito to not affect the cookie shit, because at some point they're just going to spam you with ads and shit. So it's better that way. Or your YouTube history and algorithm. Tom Petty song, man, absolutely amazing. And the thumbnail is sick, yeah. Oh, by the way, Amelia, if you want to talk about anything else, feel free. Like this, I can switch up topics like I switch underwear, alright? Which is a good good thing to do. But yeah, 100%. She's in the type of I don't need man. They can all die. She goes on to prove she is capable and shows a rational yet emotional side of her. Sadie gives me hope for Lucia. Yeah, I also think that. I do like the fact that, you know, we're gonna have a female character. Even before we knew she was gonna be some hot Latina, right? I was gonna be excited because that brings a lot more options in terms of storyline and things that you can pursue. Like, imagine if as Lucia you're gonna have guys creeping on you, some shit like that, and then you can like fuck them up. That's gonna be cool. I don't know about that. I don't know about you, but I feel like every woman would like to play GTA just to have that fantasy of, you know, basically slapping every guy that pervs on them at the bus stations and shit like that. So yeah. Charles is cold and the best character. Yeah, Charles is really fucking cool. Why they milk Lucia in the thumbnail? They have to, man, obviously. They never focus on Jason. Like, Jason opens his mouth once, I think. Let me try this one here. Hold on a second. Ooh! That's a big-ass fucking... Oh! Okay, that's a new spot. Hey, thank you, Amelia, for popping on the... No one would use Jason on thumb. Yeah, no, and even I didn't fucking do that. But yeah, I mean, you gotta use the novelty, I suppose. Do you know about sniffing chairs trend on Instagram? Jesus Christ, man. Instagram is something else. Doesn't surprise me, but no, I haven't heard about it. It does remind me of that meme though of Miles Morales, like someone made it. The girl is sitting, like what's her name? Gwen is sitting on the windowsill, and he goes immediately to smell the windowsill, dude. Yeah, that's hilarious. But I'm probably assuming that has to be related. Lucia versus Catcaller's daughter or Jason is a strip club son. Yeah, something like that, you know. I mean, if a girl sits on a chair, then some people sniffs while recording to get views. Yeah, I mean, that side of the internet, man. When I was a kid, maybe I found it interesting, I suppose. But whatever, man. Oof. I remember that meme. Yeah, the meme of the Miles Morales one. That's pretty fucking cool. GG, man. My guy has been GG for a few times, man. The number of head injuries that I have given this man. Imagine Rockstar put in that feature in the game. Oh shit, the sniffing chair thing. It is Florida. It is supposed to be a portrait of Florida, so it wouldn't be that outlandish. You know, Arthur and fuck, I have a little emoji blocking the corner of my chat. I can see John. You mean John? You know, Arthur and John sits on a chair. Yeah. Oh, sitting on a chair. That would be cool. I like roleplay in GTA, man. And most of the times you need a fucking mod for that shit. Ooh, nice. Not nice. Not nice. And if they reuse the feature in GTA 6, I also remember, like, for example, in Red Dead Redemption 2, if you have like a ledge like this, certain spots you could just sit. My guy lies down, but that's the point I'm showing. I also like how I like how in Skate 3 you can just pretty much make your character do anything you want, just by the fact that you can bail out at any point. This is the level of ragdoll control that GTA needs, man. Oh, there you go. Just chilling on the ledge. There you go. Seems like he's ready to take it up with the ass, but let's ignore that. Ooh! That's your fault, my guy. I'm not a heavy, just like this man is based right here. Yeah, for Lucia, then you know what NPCs would do, man. Don't tell me that my mic is dying. I don't know if it's Streamlabs that is having a bad day or if it was the update. Thank you for the alert. Is it good now? I think it's good. I can see it like in the little bar. It's not as laggy, but... I only know it, I never search it. I think that's what pretty much every experience with Rule 34 is for most people. You accidentally find it out. Like I did with Lucia, it was exactly the same shit. People were just spamming that shit on DeviantArt and stuff like that, and it was popping on Google searches, so yeah. As a content creator, your life is not easy. Not the worst, Rule 34 though. Schizophrenic. Now tell us all over again. I don't remember exactly when it stopped. I can't see it. Like, it doesn't notify me. It doesn't, like, the thing is proper. Like, the lights are still responding. I can hear it on monitoring. If I start monitoring myself, I can hear the mic. So I don't know if what exactly happens. Maybe it's the emulator. I don't know. Ooh. Let me shred this again. Fucking... Oh! No, that's gonna be... Okay. Why do people objectify women on social media? That's very wrong. I mean... Unfortunately, there's like also a lot of women that kind of betray other women. And what women have to understand is that objectification is a very general thing. It's not something that, oh, I can control it. No, you can't. You can say, oh, I'm gonna objectify myself or not. But you need to understand that in the societal norm or in the societal scale, if there's a lot of women doing that shit, then all of a sudden, obviously, the idea is that, oh, most women do this shit, even if that's not statistically correct. So it's a perception thing. It's not really based on... it's not something that you can fight alone, is essentially what I'm saying. You can... I think it's still important for women to be like, you know what? I don't need my body to make success, and I'll be completely secure about my abilities. But if it comes to, like, when I see complaints of people going like, why is society so objectified in general? Well, that's because there's people who are willing to do it. And it's one of those things. Do we agree with the full liberty of people doing whatever the fuck they want, but still creating a perception that is just only human to exist? Or are we ready to say no to sex work in general and improve as a society in the sense of, like, stop being so distracted about it? There's no correct answer here. It just really depends on what people want to have. All I know is that people can't have two things in this one. You gotta decide, man. Do you want objectification and for it to be a gateway for people to be successful? Because if they want to take that chance, that option, they can. Or do you want basically that to stop? Again, no correct answers, no wrong answers. I just expect people to have a sort of consistency. It was kind of like when Amarath was selling, what the fuck was it? Was it farts? Not even that. I think it was it the fucking pussy beer? I don't know. It's crazy. If you feel like, what the fuck, pussy beer? What are you talking about? You don't want me to explain, okay? I think it was the bath water or the farts that she was selling, some shit like that. And she was on an interview with Anthony Padilla, and it was a simple fact of her saying like, hey, I've been objectified my whole life, why not just make money with it? And it's one of those things like where I have to say, pump the brakes, because you're the one also participating in that objectification. If you don't want that shit to happen, it has to start with you. You have to start making a change, otherwise you can't expect people to do it for you. So when people say hypocritical shit like that, I have a problem. But in general, man, is it bad? Yeah. But people need to be consistent with it. But some of them bait it for it. Yeah, a lot of people love the objectification. It's how they make money, man. Like when you think about sex sells, like even in something as ordinary as a thumbnail on something that is not even sex related, having a cute girl or whatever the fuck is gonna do wonders to your video. And that is analytically, you can understand, and analytically those thumbnails do better. Yeah, they bait for views most of the times, or sometimes just reputation in general. Yeah, you're giving a good example there. Every music video, basically, the girls always wear sexy dresses, if they wear anything at all. And most of the times, it's a label company that does that shit. It's not even the fucking rappers that order those things around. Yeah, don't tell me to explain that shit. essentially, as you may know, beer is made with yeast, right? Because it's fermented yeast, essentially. When cereals go bad, kind of, and you ferment that shit, right? Now, women have something. Let's just say they can have yeast down there. Now, that's not good yeast. That's an infection most of the times. It's terrible. It's not something that you want. And she was using that shit to make a beer. That's all I'm gonna say. And I don't want to talk about this because it's the pinnacle of a fucking society in downfall, I suppose. I don't want to talk about that. Honey, the guests are here. Bring out the amaranth fart perfume. The time is now. No, better would be the beer. Like, what are we having? Oh yeah, pussy beer. What the fuck is pussy beer? Is that some German beer or something? No, it's pussy beer. You know what society is bad when one of the beers in GTA, like the parody beers, is Pisswasser, right? Which is literally translates to piss wasser, like it's water of piss. And in real life, we have a version of that. It's kind of bad that the parodies of GTA are becoming real. If Jason exists in real life, he would kill every GTA 6 thumbnail. Yeah, YouTuber starting from Mr. Boss for the win. He's gonna have some major appeal. Don't worry about that shit. It's just that obviously, right now, people are very interested in Lucia because she's novelty, right? She's new. Like, we never had something like that. Ooh, finally, dude. Fucking hell, that took a while. We did it, boys. And we'll shred this too. No, we won't. Let me pick up another spot. I'm essentially serving you brain rot. You know those videos on TikTok that is essentially Peter Griffin or some Family Guy's episodes in the background or in the bottom split screen? I'm giving you brain rot here. It's just skate 3 collisions. Let me see. There was something else. Like, there was a cool track around here. Let me see if I can spot it. You can go down there, but there has to be something more there. Hold on a second. Hey Sky, how you doing, man? What's up? People are so creepy on Instagram that they're ready to drink piss of their favorite celebrities. Yeah, they're like that, and that is more usual than a lot of people would like to believe. Unfortunately. So it's not like I said, it's not even a parody anymore. Like, we thought GTA was parodying that shit. No, that exists. Piss water, man. Oh shit. Oh wow, he stood that shit. That guy is strong. I love how most people don't understand that reference. The Pisswasser, most people think B is pronounced B. No, yeah, that's the German word for it. Has like the same. What is it called? Tonic? Not tonic. I don't know how you say it in English, but the phonetic sound. It's right, 2 S's basically in most Latin languages or Germanic. I thought Pibwasser. No, that's the joke. Pisswasser. That's how you pronounce it. It's German beer. But that little character that he just wrote, random user, it's pronounced, so it's piss water. I thought people knew that shit. Like, that's the little point of it. Every brand in, like, Sprunk. What do you think Sprunk is? I'm gonna let you ferment on that for a while. That one also took me a while because that is very specific slang. Lager beer. I also do not understand I'm not sure about the reference, but it must have to do with the fact that a dick is like a log. I'm gonna assume, or that is also German, a German innuendo. It's funny how GTA parodies are turning real, yeah, pretty much. It's a sad realization, but still funny, I suppose. That was cheating there. That's teleporting, but okay. Yeah, so that's Pisswasser right there. Yeah, most people will see that as a B, but no, obviously. A lot of like our European languages and shit like that, you can expect S's, like a lot of dependence on S's, and for example, the Greeks also have a special character for that pronunciation of 2 S's and shit like that. Oof, okay. Okay, Bravado Banshee real life. Yeah, they made yeah, I remember that shit. It was back in GTA 4, I think, because you had the blue with the white stripe, and it was a promotional video. They also made the Adria, which is easy to customize, obviously, when it comes to real, like, they use cars very realistically in the game. But yeah, for those, like, I put that question since you're not interested, I guess I'm just gonna answer. It's basically, Sprunk is basically cum. So, yeah. Pretty much anything that you can assume in GTA is innocent, it isn't innocent. Maybe the car brands is the one thing that you can say, it's mostly like a parody of the real life shit. You know, like, a really close one, I suppose, let's say. Coil being Tesla, even though they do have gas cars, which is weird. Like that Coil Brawler, that heavy truck. Yeah, I think that's petrol based, and it's still a Coil car, so I don't understand it. They kind of fucked up the lore there, but whatever, that's supposed to be Tesla. Übermacht, which is a German word, is also a correlation to the BMW version of the in-game brand, shit like that. Usually the car brands are just either some sort of anagram. Sometimes the new Peugeot you have, like the rally car, which is the only one in the brand that we have for now. It's basically they flipped the symbol from Renault and they just I don't know what exactly is happening with the mic. I can't fix something that I don't even know the problem. I'm disconnecting and connecting it. Let me see if I can rechange the source. Where did I finish talking, by the way? Let me know. Let me see if I can do something about this. Yeti. No, there's literally nothing here that is different. And the camera is also flickering. I'm gonna have to redo, like, fix Streamlabs OBS as a whole. I have no clue what's happening, man. I don't know. Do you guys want me to switch off the music, by the way? It's very low in my game, but I'm not sure if it's should be lower. BMW parody of GTA is kind of edgy. Yeah, like I was explaining, maybe that was cut off, but Übermacht is really close to Übermenk, a German word a famous Austrian painter really was fond of. I wonder what kind of painter you're talking about. So, yeah, there's a lot of words that start with Uber in German, and it's kind of like the Übermacht, which is... I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it correctly. It's written differently, but it's... the Übermacht was the army, I think. Army division. No, I was yeah, okay. Luftwaffe is the aerial unit, so that's not it. I think it is the army, but yeah. So yeah, BMW being Übermacht is just the fact that it's a German word. There's a correlation there. Benefactor, I have no clue what the benefactor thing is correlated with Mercedes, but the coil one is Tesla. So there's some that do make sense. For example, Ford being Vapid. Okay, they do kind of like change a lot. The brands, I think the brands is one of those things that they have changed a lot. The car design, not really. They can just claim, oh, it's coincidental, or at the very least, like, we change fairly well the car to not be the real car. But brands is one of those things, like, you can't get too close. HUDs, it means head-up display topic. Sprunk is crazy too. Yeah, it's supposed to be Sprite, but as I was explaining, I'm not sure if my mic got cut off. Wow, what a crash. If the mic got cut off, but Sprunk basically is another word for cum. So yeah. E-Cole is Coca-Cola. Yeah, that one is an easy one, I guess. Yeah, I know, Sprunk, like, there you go, it's cum, basically. Again, it's like, I'm not sure if it's like a word that has been regarded as always like as cum, but they make a wordplay with sprunk, kind of like what I said about being an anagram or some shit like that. And rocks are allured multiple times for in the ads to allure to being cum, basically. So it's one of those situations, even if it's not a natively used word for cum, Rockstar made it so. Language, please. But yeah, it is pretty much, yeah, it's semen. I could Google it, but I would have to do it on a second screen. I don't know how Google is gonna behave. Let me just nail this fucking spot, and then we go to a different one. Shit. You saw how the guy tucked and shit like that. It's so realistic, man. I love this game. This is a family stream. With all the F-bombs that I just dropped, I doubt it. I cannot go through a stream without being demonetized. But again, I'm not making money with streaming, so what the fuck? What do I give a fuck? Ooh. Ooh, there you go. We're gonna nail this one. Alright, fuck me, I guess. There's another spot here that I want to check that I haven't been in years, literally. Is it dry docks? Not dry docks. Is near the quarry here. Not sure if this is the one. Where are the 36,000 people? I have it across, I'll be honest. My channel has accommodated so many communities at this point that YouTube doesn't even know what the fuck I do. So I have people that subscribe because of the EDP thing. There's people who subscribe because of the Johnny Depp thing. There's people who subscribe because of GTA as a whole. There's people who subscribe just for the essays. Yeah. But listen, I'm not sad. Because in the end of the day, why do you think I stream? Is it for the money or some shit like that? Nah. You know, that was one point when I was covering something with... what was their name? Fresh and Fit. That, you know, basically I had 600 people on one stream, okay? But that's because the topic was so fucking hot. Like, everybody was talking about that shit. So I can understand where that happens. Like, if you study YouTube hard enough, and if you... ready to compromise a few certain things, like things that you would be uncomfortable with, sure, you can make a lot of money and get a lot of people watching you, no problem. You know, for example, people look at Dream and go like, oh my god, what he did is undoable. Like, no. Like he himself admitted, like you have to study the algorithm a little bit, search engine optimization, and that's pretty much it. Like, in the end of the day, you have to be consistent with what you're going to deliver on YouTube, make it so in day one. And that's it. That's why I created a second channel, so that channel is one thing and one thing only, which is commentary, basically. But this one is so diversified that it's going to take me a while to get an audience that sticks to it. You made that video about Cayo Perico. Yeah, that one also got a lot of views and shit. Yeah. My first real big spike was with Lamar Rosen Franklin, which I love to make, and I've made a lot of them, but obviously it wasn't going to be sustainable on the long run because that shit's not going to happen with a meme. But I generally just enjoy making it, and yes, you know, that made me be able to monetize. And even today, don't feel too sad about it, because my YouTube channel can still process money. It's still getting money, even though I'm making very little videos right now. My production is very low. I'm still making money without doing shit, so don't be too sad about that. But in terms of like catching an audience, there's a lot more to that. You need a lot of things to go hand in hand, like a lot of engagement, a lot of loyalty, what they like to call loyalty compensation or rewarding, positive reinforcement basically for your audience to keep watching you. But here's the thing, like I said, I'm not ready to abdicate a few things. I don't want to, for example, make content that I don't like, or I'm gonna get tired because I already know myself, right? In that regard. There's people like August the Duck. I'm not sure if you follow that guy, but that guy just talks about Karens all day. And I don't want to do that. I don't want my videos to be always about fucking Karens or some public freak out or some shit like that. And like, I want to diversify content. There's a way to make it optimized the best you possibly can, but when you provide so much diversity in terms of content, you're bound to... wait, is my mic again off? Hold on a sec. Now I'm paranoid. Hold on a sec. No, we're good. Okay, sorry. It was kind of fucking up there. Like, the meter sometimes goes crazy, so I'm not sure. I think it's Streamlabs. Streamlabs just decides at some point, you know what? No more mic. Let me just boost my PC a little bit here. With NVIDIA. If it's even up. Oh, NVIDIA's not up. Hold a second. Oh, GeForce was not kicking in. Okay. So this one, yeah. I run my CPU with a very low energy consumption because I like to save power. Motherfucker, man. I wish you told me that the fucking NVIDIA shit was not signing up. But yeah. Don't feel too sad because I do enjoy just making these streams just to talk. You know, it's my kind of like relief. Shit. Hold on a second. Let me just fix this real quick. Don't look at the hours that I've played GTA. Does it say the hours? I played this way too many hours. Battlefield 5 is absolutely dog shit. I know that, but I have like 200 and something hours in GTA in Battlefield 5. It's a bit sad. Okay, why is this not kicking in? I possibly have a driver to update. Let me see something. Nope, GeForce still not kicking in, the one that I want. That's control panel. Let's go with central maybe. Oh yeah, fucking Razer Cortex. Another bot has arrived. What bot? Let me see if this shit is... Oh, I already got it released. Okay. Sorry about that. Randomly ticks. Exactly. I don't understand. I understand. Like, I've seen it. It is literally Streamlabs because, as you say, it becomes a vertical frame for a second. So I'm not sure exactly what the fuck it is. Are you going to stream 5 AM? I did stream the other day. Not a lot of people were interested. They actually asked for Skate 3 instead. Oh, sorry. The dialogue that Peter said was fire. Yeah, it was really... Like, I just decided, you know what? This would go well with the current status of Cayo Perico, man. Oh, shit. Rockstar licensed song that people don't use, but it didn't give San Fierro or Las Venturas. Yeah, I mean... I don't know. I think that at some point it is very much so like the executive team making a decision that the developers didn't really agree with. So, what can you do? Or the marketing team, even worse. Okay, let me... I want to speed down this fucking thing. Let's go. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Just... I don't know what the fuck my guy hit. Maybe a pebble. Can we actually swear on stream? Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead. I'm not sure about comments. If the bot is gonna delete. Shouldn't, though. Try it. Just say fuck. I'm pretty sure I didn't put the moderation that tight. Senfear and Las Venturas was such a missed opportunity for GTA 5. We may never get it back. They really can't waste Las Venturas, man. I really wish they don't waste it. Because Las Venturas, man, Las Vegas is such an amazing thing. I can say the N-word. It's just that I like to preserve my integrity, my body integrity. But technically, like I said, YouTube, in the other stream, YouTube doesn't penalize you for saying the N-word. Unless you say too much, even if you are, you know, a black person, whatever the fuck. They just don't like you to repeat the same swear word. F-bombs is exactly the same, but slurs like that, F-word, N-word, and shit like that, it will get you demonetized really quick and even get your community guideline if you do it incessantly. Which is what happened with Master Oogway, for example. So, yeah. You can do it in moderation, pretty much. Yeah, here's my opinion about that shit, man. I find it extremely... I'm not American, so that's not even my fucking concern. It's not really something that makes me lose sleep, okay? But I'm a big advocate of caring about what people say and the context of what they say, not really specifically what words they use to express what they say. So that whole thing of like you Americans have of like freaking out and sometimes even acting, delivering random acts of violence because some white dude said the N-word. I find that also very, unless the dude is being racist, I find it very racist just because he mentioned the N-word, that because he's white, he's gonna get beaten up or criticized. Like, imagine looking at a skin color and allowing people to say certain things and not. Like, there's a word for that shit, isn't there? Like, that's kind of racist to just allow certain people to say certain things. Like, nah. It's a very American thing. I hope people, specifically Americans, understand that in other languages, in other countries, we don't have words where one race can say it and the other one can't. There's no exclusivity on that shit. That's racist. Like, that's literally racist. We'll get into skin color and saying you're being racist because you're white. You can't say that shit. It's a bit fucked up. Because again, you're not really looking at the context of what the person is saying. You're looking at the content of what the person is saying. You're looking at the skin color, and that will always be racist. So my opinion is exactly that. I mean, it really depends on what you mean. Do you mean to be racist? Well, shit. You're gonna get consequences out of that. Are you just saying the word because the word is there? Sure. I don't give a fuck about that. It's so stupid, man. Like, you have actors saying the N-word. Like, we got to a point where... what was his name? Leonardo DiCaprio, man. He was supposed to be the villain of the show, the movie. He portrayed the villain. But he was uncomfortable. Like, it took him a few tries to say the N-word in front of his black cast. And I think it was Samuel L. Jackson just said, motherfucker, just say the word, man. We know you're not trying to be racist here. So it's a bit sad that we live in a society where people are afraid to say certain things just because some people are gatekeeping it. I don't understand that. It's really weird. It's, from an European standpoint, man, it's very, very weird. Very weird. They do need to bring Sun Fiera though, man, absolutely. Oh, right in the nuts, dude. Oof. The R is taken more seriously, the other one not so much. Yeah, most of the times, like when you see it in songs and shit like that, yeah, for the most part. I remember that guy, Logic. I'm not even sure, I'm pretty sure he's mostly white or some shit, that rapper. And there's a video of him saying, like, the N-word, but he did it in such a jokingly manner that nobody really took it seriously or anything like that, so, yeah. Eazy-E, knockoff writer, the guys who made the N-word famous again, and then no problem with all the folks saying, just the modern people who are super sensitive and the context matters. Absolutely, man. Context is one of the most important things here. Have you ever saw Mortal Kombat 9 Melina or Katana? I cannot... If you tell me the names, I know... I cannot associate him to the face, but I've played the games to know those names. Sonya, for example, I know she's the daughter of Johnny, right? Johnny Cage, if I'm not fucking up the first name. So I know that. I'm not a big fan, but I've played the games before. I also suck at them, so that that makes me not encouraged to play the game. It's really, you gotta know how to fucking do this shit with the right timing. And obviously you can't button smash in those things. It's not like Batman. But I know Sony at the very least. On keyboard, man, I tried it, but I don't know. I think it's one of those things that I can understand why you would do that, because, for example, the crouch button is actually the stick on the controller, and that takes time to go from middle point to the bottom, so there's a dead zone, while the keyboard doesn't have that. So I understand that. You can 100% break your buttons, yeah. Okay, let me focus. I'm fucking trying to do this shit for a while now. Let me see if I can do this. But you know what I mean? Like, I'm not even paying attention to the game. I'm just focusing, talking. That's why I like this game so much. The numpad buttons are broken, yeah. I went British there, I don't know why. That's my next achievement, man. Having the ability to speak British. Even though my favorite accent to ever try to perfect. I already took a few lessons on YouTube about it, but it's the New York fucking accent, man. I absolutely love it, man. The typical, obviously, New York accent. The fuck was that scream? Okay, I'm trying to nail this here. No? Oh? Yep. My guy has weak ankles. But yeah, that's my opinion about the N-word. Thank you for coming to my TEDx talk, man. Let me focus on this thing over here. Land right there. But it is certainly, you are right, random user. It is certainly, oh shit. It is certainly a modern issue. Okay, okay. I remember this fucking park here being pretty much a sponsorship from Miracle Whip, man. As a kid, I had no clue what the fuck Miracle Whip was. Look at that big ass rail right there. Shit. But yeah, if you go through this contest right here, I think, yeah, Miracle Whip Fest. It is so cheesy, but hey, if you want to do ads in the games, this is how I want them. Are they making a Skate 4? Yes, they are. You can check on them on YouTube. They have alpha tests and shit like that being released, which is very not typical from EA Games. But I am surprised they're being very transparent about it. And that's a good thing, obviously. That's really good. Let me just disable the dialogue, otherwise the guy's not gonna shut the fuck up. And it's looking good. I mean, the ragdoll is not as good as Skate 3. To be honest, I think they are doing a little bit too much, but it's still in alpha, it can still change. But yes, they are definitely making it shit. Ah, man. And I'm like very fucking excited because they're gonna do parkour in that game too. Like they have mechanics specifically for parkour. For example, I can bail my skate at some point and just grab the ledge. Like do this and then grab the ledge. Which is pretty cool. I'm pissed off that I bailed on that one because I was actually gonna be perfect. Shit. Bobby Brown was able to do it. I'm the one not fucking... Come on, do something. We need some points on the board. Oh Jesus, I'm actually getting worried now. There you go, there you go, there you go, there you go. There you go, there you fucking go. Ooh, okay, the CPU is gonna win this time? Is it best trick? Yeah, so accumulated. Yeah. Wait, what? By a few points. Okay, whatever. I don't need this round. I want to win it though. Hold on a second. A Skibbity Toilet movie? What? What? I'm sorry, what? Honestly, man? Let me just focus on this one right here, because... no. Can't we just have good movies? You know, like, I know it's sad when I basically am rewatching most of the 2000s comedies and shit like that. Like, I'm watching Zoolander right now. And I'm not sure how many of you watched Zoolander. I knocked that bitch out of the park. Did you see that shit? Hold on, that's not what I wanted. Look at that bitch. I smacked her the fuck out of it. Why do you need Mortal Kombat? Look at it. Bam. What a slap, dude. Oh, shit. Because new media is more about sending a message rather than make good content. That is absolutely true, man. They need to piss off people. They need to be about a statement like the Acolyte. They really had to make it about identities and shit like that. And I'm like, bro, make a fucking good Star Wars. Is it so hard to make a good Star Wars show, man? Like, Ahsoka was good, it was decent, you know what I mean? Like, it had a few problems, I guess, but somewhat decent. The Acolyte didn't even fucking reach it. I don't know, man, they just focus on the wrong thing. Like, the audience doesn't want any of that shit. You might get some, like, nice claps from Twitter, but you're not gonna make money, you're not gonna get a lot of popularity out of that shit. So I don't even understand why people would fucking do that. But yeah, I'm watching, like, it's so sad, like, watching Zoolander, I'm watching old Eddie Murphy movies, because they released, like, for example, one of the good movies that have been released this month was on Netflix, and it was the fucking fourth Beverly Hill Cop movie that started back in the 1980s. It's so sad. Yeah, just make the goddamn show, or whatever the fuck. There's always a message about it, man. It's tiresome. Like, for example, I also watched, for example, Office Space. I'm not sure if any of you has watched it as well. And it's essentially, you know, the message is that you're never happy about the type of work that you have. And it was about this guy who worked in office life and how disgusting office life is, how, you know, your boss is always the same. You have 8 bosses above you. Nobody knows what the fuck to do. A lot of people are incompetent. People talk about behind your back in the office. But the movie was always about, like, you know what? How about you take the best of life and understand that every work you're gonna basically work, you're gonna find some flaws in that shit. And the reality is you just gotta find something that you tolerate, or at the very least doesn't make you feel stranded or lost in the middle of so much paperwork or whatever. And it's a good message, man. Like, that message is fucking decent. It's a message that is relatable to everybody, because a lot of people work office jobs and shit. Make more movies like that, because people loved office life. That was sick, by the way. So this whole thing of always delivering a message, all this has to be is like a fucking piece about the current state of society. I never understood that shit, man. Just make a movie that, or a show that is about what people find relatable, or something funny, something so ridiculous that is funny. Just stop trying to rationalize everything. But if you really do want a message, man, make something relatable. You don't have to make these movies that satisfies, you know, 1% of the population, because it's also wrong when there's a movie that only caters to, let's imagine, white men or some shit like that. Like, just make something that most people can enjoy, or make something that is specialized, but that's the whole point of the movie. You know, for example, American Psycho, you know, so many men liking it because it is something that a lot of men might go through at least once in their lives. Focus on that, but don't pull like a fucking 180 and, you know, oh, this movie is for everybody, it's a really cool movie, there's some cool ideas, and then at the second act it turns into a fucking preaching session. You know what I mean? Like, no, nobody likes that shit. Even the audience that you're trying to reach, you know what I mean? Nobody likes that. The only people that like that is those Twitter fucking trolls, man. And those don't matter, because at the end of the day, they're not buying your movie or buying tickets, watching your shows. They're not doing any of that shit. They just go on Twitter and say, oh, I applaud this, and they fuck off. Meanwhile, you have loyal fans that could, you know, you could actually be catering to, but whatever. I guess fans don't matter anymore. But it is pretty much about everything, and even games themselves. Like, there's so much fucking messaging now. I don't get it. Wait, the fucking guy climbs. Look at this. Fans buy game for Batman. Yeah. It was a good piece, you know. Like, Batman is a great example that you deliver what people wanted. Maybe a little bit too much, because Arkham Knight, the biggest complaint that people have about Arkham Knight is that, oh, everybody knew who he was. But everybody knew because they were fans, and they already knew that from the comics it was going to be Jason Todd. Yeah, but it was an amazing trilogy with a lot of, like, they focused on technology, on story, on an environment that is dark, which is very different from, for example, a good game like Spider-Man, but it is a game that is more, you know, cheery. It's a little more light, not so dark. It's brilliant, man. You gotta know your audience, and obviously with Batman, you can't have a cheery game, you know what I mean? It can't be like Suicide Squad, which was a fucking huge problem. I don't even understand why they made that game. Nobody asked for that. Nobody. And at some point I was like, I was kind of excited, because when I saw the trailer, the cinematic trailer, I was like, oh, this is gonna be a movie about Harley Quinn. Like, if you watch the 2021 movie of Suicide Squad, not the shit one from 2016, we're talking about 2021, I think, that has Idris Elba and Margaret Robbie back. It's a really good movie, because it was when they realized, you know what, let's focus on something that the fucking fans want. Let's deliver some gore, some curse words, kind of like Deadpool. People want that shit. They want it more mature. I feel like the mic is gone again. I'm paranoid now. I feel like... No, I'm good. Okay. You know, they made a movie that people actually wanted to watch. It was more mature than most. Kind of like how The Boys are doing the shit in a certain way. And that's what it took for the movie to actually get like a 7.5 or some shit like that on the IMDb, which is a huge difference from the 5.1 or something from for the 2016 movie, because they knew, like, it's the fans that are gonna watch this shit, not the casual people that are only interested in the fucking hair color of the character. You know what I mean? If it's pink or if they suck dick, like, at the end of the day, that doesn't matter to most people. People want to watch some fantasy, some thing to distract them from real life. I wouldn't say nobody asked for that as a valid critique. Devs need to surprise us, give us something... Oh, Jesus Christ. Give us something we never knew we needed. It's just that they fucked up everything. What I mean is, when I apply that argument, we're typically talking about shit that there's already a follow-ship. Like, as I was talking about Star Wars, that's the realm of what I'm talking about, like Batman and shit like that. You can't be too creative, because in the end of the day, you still have a lore to respect. That's what I'm saying. But sure, brand new shit like Zoolander, like, that movie is out of fucking nowhere. Like, it's a movie about models. Who the fuck relates to that? But it is a fun idea, and they do pick up shit that, even though it's talking about models, things that we can relate, things that we can understand and associate. It's not, like, very unique. Only a certain group of people are gonna get it. You know, that's the realm of what I'm talking about. But yeah, sure, they have to be, you know, if we're talking about movies of like, okay, let's get a brand new pitch, new IP, new everything. What are we doing? Yeah, sure, you have to be very creative there. And people are not going to tell you what they want to watch, obviously. Oh shit. Recently people are waking up though, they're more harsh to media applied to 0.4% consumers. Yeah, if you see like Metacritic and shit like that, or tomato meters and random bullshit like that, you'll see that, oh, the critics, so many views, but Google doesn't even give you the critics reviews anymore. They know that the user review is what matters. So Google will say, hey, basically, by the people, this movie is like a 5 out of 10, not that great. So yeah. I think it's really dependent on that. Also, obviously, it has to adapt to what we care about right now. You know, a lot of people are focused on superheroes, but when back in the day it wasn't really that big. Now everybody is making a fucking superhero movie. or even creating them from scratch, which is a good idea, but you know, it's obviously going to be something that is gonna stop soon. Let me pick up another spot here. What time is it? I need to go to bed too, man. Just a little more, I guess. My throat is the one that is giving up first. There was a fucking spot here. What? That's not it. Tanker. Oh well, fuck it. Let's go with this one. But yeah, I was more in the realm of like what already has fans, okay? So that's what people like. Suicide Squad, the game, as I was talking about it. If you're gonna make a Suicide Squad game, sure, you're gonna have to it's gonna have to be a shooter in a certain way, because Harley Quinn uses guns and shit like that. Boomerang throws the stuff. Deadshot, obviously, you know, guns, pretty much, that's his specialty. It's gonna be a shooter, but why did they fucking have to make the shooter that they did, which was like a very poor version of, I don't know, a looter shooter? I'm not even sure if you can classify that game like that, because it's so fucking bad at what it does. I don't get it, you know? And in those situations, do what people, you know, people like. It's really stupid, in my opinion, at the very least, to see them trying something that's already been tried, and they try to reinvent that when it doesn't need to be. So, I don't know. Ooh. No, I never ended up watching The Boys, man. All I know is that if you see it from the outside, if you see it, like, what is it, the season now? 4th, 5th, whatever the fuck. If you see it from the outside, when you see clips of, like, what is it, the Homelander drinking milk, tit milk, I'm very confused. It's one of those things that if I want to catch up, man, I'm gonna have to watch everything. So it's gonna be a big commitment. And the impression when I know it's one of those shows where it's gonna make sense if you follow it, okay? I get it. But, yeah. It's gonna be a commitment to start watching it. Yeah, that shit was like fucking weird to me, man. But I can totally understand. It's one of those things that you're watching out of context, but once you do get context, it becomes a good show from what I've seen at the very least. Some people were having some issues with, I don't know. You can explain that better than me. Apparently it was something so revealing in the show that made conservative people a little bit annoyed. I don't know. I didn't fucking get it. But I don't think that's one of those situations where, oh, they're just trying to piss off people. I think that was part of the, you know, context. So in the beginning the show was better written, but now this would look insane out of context. So I think they're trying to pull a what the fuck was that show called? Riverdale. At some point Riverdale became like, you know what if these guys time traveled and did the quickest fucking shit possible in one episode, and we'll change it up to the next one? And it became like almost like a sketch show to me. I didn't follow it religiously or even really cared about it. It's just that I sometimes catch some clips from my girlfriend's side, you know, watching TikToks and shit like that. And it's one of those movies like you don't know what shows where you don't know what the fuck is happening. Because at some point that's what it became. Because initially it was more like a teen drama shit, and then it became about the supernatural. I think it's weird, man. I don't fucking get it when they change shows like that so radically. Really don't get it. Like, some shows change a little bit, like Sopranos. The first season is so different than the other seasons, but that's because you can see that they evolved a little bit on how to write the shit. But that's pretty much it. The show still had like a context, still had a storyline. It was still uniform, at least in the things that they wanted to deliver. So yeah. Now what time is it? It's been already a long time. Had to make a video as well all day. I'm trying to take care of some personal shit What a fucking day. So I'm gonna have to call it quits because my throat's giving out. Alright? That's what she said. So thank you so much, random user Aaron Smith, GTA fanboy. Let me see the people that interacted. Obviously, people that watched and didn't chat, that's fine too. We had Sky, of course. But yeah, thank you so much, man. But seriously, my throat is out, right? So thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Again, I'm trying to do as frequently as possible, but I can't still promise a schedule because it's crazy, right? But thank you so much, man, and I'll see you next time, all right?